Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. My name is Brink, and today we're going to be working on the creative energy cell. I'm hoping to get it done by this episode. We'll see how it goes. At this point, I'm getting some nether stars ready, working on the skulls from the wither skeletons. And in the last episode, we worked on the Draconium Dimlet. If you want to take a look at that, it's I showed how to create a dragon world, and off camera, I created another world. It's called Redstone. Well, here it is. So Realize Dimension tab is a redstone world, and I'd like to show you around there, but it's just a flat world of just redstone ore, collecting all the redstone. Got 4 million so far, just ran it about an hour ago, I guess. And it's only got efficiency on it, no fortune or anything, because there's so much of it, and it's such a cheap dimlet to run, so I just let it run. And it's going into the deep storage unit, so I don't have any worry about oversizing it. You know, a deep storage can handle about 2 billion or so, whatever it is. Anyway, so we want to get cracking on the creative energy cell. I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish it. I'm sure we'll be able to get a good start on it. So let's take a look at what we have so far. I got the lumiums and some resonance and some RTGs. That's all I got so far. So creative energy cell. So the lumium, the resonance, and the RTG, everything else we got to build today. I should have, well, actually I got 7 of these. I need 2 more of them. Let's build the Galgadorians first. Let's see how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4, 28 Galgadorians. And let's take a look. Galgadorian. I see that we have some ingots here. Let's convert them. Oh, and we got 6. So since we need 28, we're going to need 22 in total of the Galgadorian to finish that. That'll start, and we'll put these back. Okay, so that's going to go. It's going to take a little while. And what was the other things? The quantums, the quantum solars. Now, I'm not going to build any more because I got plenty over there. But we do need to build 2 more of these cores. And this should be an easy craft. I can't imagine that would take a long time. Let's go over to the solar array here. I have a field of solar panels that I've been working on little by little, getting about 3 or 4 done every day. And these are going to be mine that I will use, and these will be for the creative energy cell that we'll be building today. So let's go down and see if we can disassemble this. Let's grab this tool for IC2 products. Hopefully it won't run out of power on me. Oh, looks like it was charging something at the moment. Very good. Let's head back now. Oops, went to the wrong world, may die. Yep, that's what happens when you go too quickly. I should remove that thing from my bar. Now, did I have anything on me? I did. I had the quantum solars on me. I wonder, if I recharge the world, can I get my stuff back? Will my grave be there? Will the items be there? Let's take a look real quick. I don't think time is ticking, so I think we're okay, but it was in the clay world that we went to. So we'll try to start it back up and see if we can get our stuff back. Glad I saved these. I don't know if it'll be of any use saving them, but we're going to give it a try. Now, where's my world thing? The one that holds the world is this one. So let's put this one away. It's holding a charge for a very long time. It's a couple of billion. Let's put this one back, just so I don't lose that one as well. I got soulbound on everything else on me, and that's why I didn't lose these things. Notice it's still charging up, so yeah, we got to work on this very quickly. So the clay is still charging up. Is it almost ready? No, it's not ready. Okay, so we got to make sure that that's ready before we head in. Just got to make sure of that. Now, this should be going up. Got the foot almost done. And now it's working on the leggings. Alright, so I want to head in as quickly as possible. There shouldn't be any effects, I don't think. And we'll be able to go in without losing anything else, I'm sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and dial in to clay. And shall we do it this way or shall we teleport in? I think we should teleport in. Because this is charged up already, right? It is. Okay, so let's teleport in. Okay, we're safe. Now, did I lose my stuff? No, there's the grave. Let's see if we got our stuff. Oh, man, awesome. We got our stuff back. Let's recharge that other world before it loses its charge. Not that it matters. I don't think it does matter at all, actually. But we'll put these away. The world that we were working on, this one, let's put clay back here. And what were we working on? It was a dragon. No, it was the redstone. Now here's a question. I was coring in the redstone world. Will I have lost my machine, or does the machine just stop while there is no ticking going on? Let's take a look. Okay, so that's recharging back up. Let's take a look at the redstone. And it's going back up. Okay, so charging it back up did wake it up again. I'm going to put these things here. This I'm going to put away. This I got to charge up. Maybe I can do that right now. Well, no, because I'm going to have to break it apart again. So we'll leave that there. So we got the 2 quantums that we wanted. And another thing that I'm going to need is 8 more. Let's see, can I charge my tool over here? Looks like I can. Yeah, great. All right. So what we need are 2 more rows of 8 to complete another 2 quantum solars. And I wonder if this tool will last long enough. I wonder what happens if it runs out of power while I'm taking apart these things. Will it give me a generator back? I'd hate to see that ever happen, so I want to keep this fully charged. Just a few more. Very good. I'll charge this back up, and then we'll be off. All right, I think we have enough to make 2 more quantum solars. Now that we have the quantum flux core in the center, surround these around, and we got our 2. Now, yeah, let me retrieve the ones that I put in here. And now we can put them down into the dire crafting table. And they go here in the center. Very good. So that's done. Now let's take a look at the Galgadorian. Is this almost done? We're at 10. Okay. That's working. Let's put this away. Clean up our bar a bit. And put this back. Okay, so that'll keep it clean. Now, next thing we want to do. Let's take a look again at the creative energy cell. And we're going to need these draconic flux capacitors. And it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. 16 draconic fluxes. Draconic flux capacitors. 16 of these. I got a craft for it. Awesome. And we got just about everything except for these things. Draconic energy cores and a wyvern energy core. So they're both cores. Let's pull them up by core then, so that we can take a look at the recipe. No, how about energy core? There they go. Draconic energy core. Ah, that's why I don't have a craft for it. I haven't set up an ME system or applied logistics connected to my Tinker Smeltery yet. But this would make it so much simpler because then we can auto craft it. But at the moment, I don't have a line going over there. But we need 48 awakened cores. So let's see if we can make that. Awakened cores 48. Whoops. Do we have everything? We have 26. We need 22 more of these. We need more nether stars. And we need more draconium dust. Whoa. Okay, so I'm going to have to harvest a little bit more meteors, looks like. I'm making a few more bedrockium. I usually make it out of mox, but at this moment I've been doing it from my replicator, so I'll just repeat run one more time. Let it finish. Okay, that's done. And then we'll go back to iridium making. I like to keep it on that. And so far, I think we're at around 600,000 millibuckets. Let's see. So we'll put that away. Draconic energy cores. I believe, no, awakened cores. I think we needed 48. And so Bedrockium is satisfied. We're just needing the awakened Draconium blocks. And I believe I have some more hearts. I do. So yeah, I think we do have enough to go ahead and make a few more. That should be enough, I think. And I will do that off camera because that's going to take a little bit of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it should be enough. And the cores. Yeah, let me do this off camera. And I'll bring you back and we'll continue on and see how far we can get before we have to take another cut. Alright, let's take a look at the Galgadorian. That should be done. A little bit of time has passed. The server had a restart. So I took a break. About 15 minutes. Had some coffee. And the Galgadorian is all done. We just got to do the flux cores. And I've been thinking about this while on my break. And thinking, you know, I need more... what was it? The awakened. We need 48 of these. And I need more draconium dust. I have some silk touched in here that I've been saving for a rainy day. We have 3 stacks. Now if I were to cinnabar these, we would have I think it's 4 times you get out of it. 3 or 4. I think it's 4, but you get 4. It still wouldn't be enough. It would probably be enough to finish this whole thing, but then we'd need to mine some more. And I'm tired of mining meteors. Just looking for them is enough. Spending all that time on it and then picking at it. It just takes way too long. So what I've decided to do is instead make a world of Draconium. So let's build a material absorber. And one of these, and we are missing a central item. We need the machine frame. That's that. And what was the other thing? The gravel. Alright, so we'll put that there. There's the material absorber. Now, just to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to use a placer instead of doing this manually. And some ME glass cable to have it automated with the applied energistics system. And we'll export it out with a filter. And the filter will be for... the draconium blocks. Let's put this, let's see, I have a lead coming in from, let's open this up. I have a crescent wrench here. This crescent wrench will help me to see better. X-ray vision. Yeah, I have a lead right here, so I can just put this down right here. That should be good. And the placer, I remember you have to face away from it like this for it to point the right way. We have the export bus. Should go right there. We have the draconium. As a matter of fact, we don't need it. We have only 3 stacks. We could put it all in the inventory for the placer. It has enough space in an inventory. I forgot about this buffer, that's why. Alright, so we can get rid of all of this. Let's get rid of this. Aha. We'll put this back. Okay. And we'll put the material absorber accepts its block from below. So in other words, it has to be above the block. Apparently it doesn't need any power. It's doing just fine. This one's going to need power. It's going to run out. Oh no, it should have enough to last all of this. Looks like its buffer for power is very long. Alright, so this is picking up. You can see in Whale it says 23%. So when it gets to 100%, this material absorber will become distinct to draconium ore. I would go in the workbench, and I see that we're missing the top bar, which I believe is the base. And so let's grab a couple of dimlets and make that. Any old stinky dimlets. I don't need the cavern ones. We'll put them in here. Do we want it? Yeah, we want to put them in here and extract. So next thing we want to do, this one is at 100%, so it's not going to break anymore. Now to pick this up, I don't know if we use a pickaxe or can we use a crescent wrench. Ah, crescent wrench it is. Very good. Let's take our X-ray vision off and put this in here. And there is something missing. We have a rarity 6, which is important for this. And I see that everything is correct. Digital type controller. What am I missing then? Alright, I've been playing around with this and breaking apart a lot of dimlets. And I've noticed that this one collects the most. I'm kind of thinking this one is the one. Although this one's got 41, but this one's already being used. So I'm going to give it a try. I believe this goes here. Yeah. And we're going to take one of these. And there it is. Okay, so that did work. Material Draconium or Dimlet. It costs 200,000 to get it created. It takes 100,000 RF per tick to keep it running. So we're definitely going to need the creative energy cell for this. I'm not making that much energy at the moment, so I'm not able to keep that running. It is a rarity 6, so we'll leave it here. And let's go ahead and continue with the energy cell. Now, where we left off was at the Awakened. So let's pull up Awakened. I'm losing my train of thought here. It was 48 is what we needed, and we were running out of this draconium dust. Now, I was hoping we can get it from the New World, but yeah, we don't have enough power to run it. Although, I have enough stored power. I have 56 billion. But 100 RF per tick. Well, I'm feeding it directly with a tesseract. So maybe the throughput can handle it. Let's create a world. Let's go ahead and create the world and see if it can handle it. Alright, this is building up. I've charged it to 100%, so it's ready. The dimension is ready according to the, what is it, the 6th line there. It's went through a few hundred million RFs. You can see that it's draining pretty quick. I think a little quicker than I'd like. I helped it along with a little bit of extra power aside from the power that it's getting directly from the tesseract below. So I think this is ready to go. If we dial into it, we can get a green light, I'm sure. Let's give it a try and see. It's usually at the end. Here it is. Dial once, and it is a green light. Oh, yellow. It turned to yellow. Alright, so that being the case, let's leave this here. And I'm going to put the crescent wrench away so I don't have to build another one. Everything else is soulbound. Is this soulbound? Yeah, I did put soulbound on it. Alright, so everything is ready. Let's give it a try. I'm going to dial into the base just in case. Maybe I have a chance to spawn back. It is yellow after all. And dial back. So we have a problem over there, and I wonder what it might be. Oh, where did I spawn? Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Now, I lost a lot of health, but not a whole lot. I lost about 0.25% on all of my armor, and I wonder what the problem is, though. It may be the lack of power. I don't know if that's the issue. Oh, look at my hearts. Wow, it went down quite a bit. Oh, boy. I could have died in one more stroke. Alright, so maybe it's a power issue. Because we have effect none, so I would have assumed that it would be okay. I'm kind of guessing it's the power. Look how it's wavering. It might be a power issue. Alright, last resort. I built the infinite cryo-stabilized flux duct, and it has an infinite RF per tick, no bottleneck at all. So I'm going to place it here to see if that will help any, because I don't know if this is an infinite throughput here. So I'm not sure that this might actually be the problem. Let's head down. Oop, I have glass here. Let's go down. I did some of this, and I did it in the back also. I'm going to do it in the front as well, just to make sure that this is connected on all sides. Oh, it seems to be rising. Okay, so either this in the front helped or in the back, because the ones in the side and in the back didn't work. So maybe this front or what we did up there may have worked. It's fluctuating. It's kind of risky to go in there. But I'm just going to lay down my quarry. Or maybe just pickaxe a little bit. And then come right back. Let's just check to see what the power is doing right now. Let's go up and see what our 52. And we were at 56 or 57 a second ago. So let's dial into it and see what happens. Will we explode? Dial once. Yellow, not good. Let's just check the power real quick. It is steady, and I can see it at the whaler too. All right, let's go in and give it a try. Kind of risky. Here we go. Yep, let's grab a little bit of this as quickly as we can. You know what? I have a hammer. I could probably go quicker with it. I don't have a soulbound though. Yeah, this is not quicker. It has a low mining level, but I am collecting a bit. So you know what I'll do? I'll quickly set up a quarry. I'll bring you back if I survive. Let's put this away. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I think we have one more to go. Yeah, just one more to go. And let's just check in here real quick. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit. That looks nice. I like the way that looks. That's awesome. So I filled this chest up to fill the smeltery up with draconium. And boy, it took a lot. I upgraded the tanks to, what's it called? Resonant portable tank. The resonant level, and this one also, because it took a lot for these cores. So we're done with the cores. We got 64 and 48 of these. And I wanted to talk about some stuffs, but I can't remember all of it. This is a number of hours later. I had to take care of a number of little details of missing items like TerraSteel. I had to do some mana generation, so it took a while to finish all of this. And oh, by the way, the quarry ran for about, I'm going to say about a half hour, maybe an hour. And we got 250,000 draconium, and I've reduced it a bit with the draconium liquid that I did in the smeltery, so it went down a bit. But yeah, it was over 251, I think, 251,000. And that should last me. I think that's enough. And if I need more, I have the dimlet saved in here. I could recharge it once again, but this time I'll have some power. Oh, and off camera, while I was waiting for all of this to do, I took all of my blues and created another purple. So now we have 64K. Awesome. And you know that on this server, the night goes quickly. So we have a lot of day and very little bit of night. All right, so let's keep going with this. We're doing the creative energy cell, and I got to bring up my... Why doesn't it come up? There we go. I was pressing the wrong key. Okay, so creative energy cell. What we were making were these guys here called the Draconic Flux Capacitors. Let's pull that up. And we needed 16 of those. See how I lost my train of thought? This is a long time ago. This is a number of hours later. So we got everything we needed. I needed 2 more bedrockium, so I had to go ahead and reproduce that at the replicator. What else? Yeah, the TerraSteel I told you about. And that's about it. Yeah. So let's get started with that. That's going to take its sweet time. Actually, no, it's going pretty fast. A little bit faster than I thought. Just about 3 minutes from now. Okay, so what else can we talk about? So we got the tunnel here. We got the roof here. And I'm going to continue the roof. Some people have said that they like the roof. So I'm happy about that. So I'm going to keep it. And... let's see, the setup here remains the same. I'm going to reduce this. I found a better system, a better reduction of how to use the sequencer without the NOT gate and the timer. You can just use the sequencer against it, and I figured out how to do it after playing around with it a bit. So I'll do that to both. And this is pretty good mana production. I don't regret it. It's pretty good. I mean, I could have gone with the thermal lilies like everybody does. I mean, it's a standard. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that I wanted something different, and this is pretty good. It's and it's a lot of them, so I could have made a lot more of them and just made another pod out there somewhere or here and just filled this up. But I think this is good production for what it is. All right, let's go back and check now. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode, but yeah, the molecular assemblers aren't as small as this. They actually go below ground. And as I said before in a previous episode, one of the earlier episodes when I was developing this base, is that I want a terrain lift. I want to really terraform this whole island. So, by the way, this is an island that we're on. You can see it right here. If we zoom into it a little bit, here are the farms, and here's the main base, and then we got pods extending outward throughout. I was going to make all of these size pods all around here, and then have the one main base in the center. I think it's a pretty good idea. But anyway, what I wanted to do was lift up the terrain to go and meet up with the corners here on all of these pods, and that's still the plan. We'll see if we can do that. I just got to find out a nice simple way to do it if we can. We'll see how it works out. But let's see, is this keep, yeah, okay, we got here just in time. So we got the draconic fluxes. We can put it down. Uh-oh. Oh. We got a creative cell, guys. I got one. Derp. Alright, let's get all of these in the inventory. Put all of these in there. Cool. Oh man. What? They're gonna make me even do this? Even this is the hard part of making the creative cell. Having to single click each item and carry it over this long distance away. Do you believe that? I can't even shift click it. Of course you can't shift click into a crafting table, that makes sense. But there it is. Oh man! No achievement? What a ripoff. Oh man, one thing I forgot to do is make, what's it called? The Vajra, as well as the Tesseracts, because I want to put 6 Tesseracts as the source, and then the 1 Tesseract to feed them all. Oh yeah. We'll move these solars to somewhere else where they can be useful. But right now, I believe this would be best suited to match up as a tag team with our energy core. And we're going to bump this up quite a bit now that we have all the Draconium. The Draconium was the thing holding me up from building the 7th tier of this. But now we have all the Draconium we need. Alright guys, that's the end of this episode. Boy, this was a great episode. I'm glad I finally got the creative energy cell. If you liked any part of this episode, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next one.